Today we're going to talk about arrays, and we're going to make sure that by the end of this lesson you're going to be able to tell me what an array is, what makes up an array, and what would be the numbers that are in it. What are they called? Okay? And we're going to do it with multiplication. Okay, so another way to write this would be, a multiplication problem would be what?
3 times 4.
3 times 4. Oh.
3 times 4 is 12. Lopez.
Okay, you're right, Alyssa. 3 times 4 equals 12. And if we were to actually count this, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. You would put 4, 4, 4. So you could either write out the problem as 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12, because you said there was 3 4s, right?
Yeah.
Or you could skip count. 4, what comes?
8.
8.
12.
12. And you see once again, there's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So it all gives you the same answer, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. And what are these numbers called? They're blank of 12.
Factors of 12.
Factors of 12. And what's a factor again?
Just
number
the numbers that are in the actual.
A number you can multiply by to get to 12.
A number that you can multiply to equal to 12. Factors of 12. First of all, who can tell me what a factor is? Alyssa.
Factors are numbers that can go into a number that. Yeah, just numbers that can go into another number.
Okay. Bailey, do you know what the factors of 12 are? Or how would you figure it out?
12 times 1, 12 times 2, 12 times 3, 12 times 4.
So how would you write that? Do you remember?
12, 24.
Okay, what would be the easiest way to start? We know that we're going to have to find the factors of 12. So 1 times 12, you told me, right? 1 times 12 equals 12. Okay. What would be the next number after 1?
2.
2. So does 2 times anything equal 12?
6.
6. So we're going to write it over here. Does 3 times anything equal 12? 4. Now,
That's it.
why is that it?
Because once the numbers are made up with each other, then they can't go any further.
So that means that there's nothing in between here, right? Why? Because
they're right next to each other, like 3 and 4. You can't put anything between 3 and 4.
Because they come right next to each other on the number line. Very good.
2, 6.
Show me. Okay, so there's 2 rows of 6, right? 2, 4, 6. Okay. Is there a particular reason that you always separate a few of them?
So they don't get mixed up.
Now I want you to tell me, division is what?
Opposite of multiplication.
No, the inverse of operation.
It's the inverse. That is correct vocabulary to be using. It's the inverse. So, if we were to divide, let's see, we're going to divide 4 into 12. How would you do that with your base 10 cubes? Yes.
You would get 10 cubes, and then divide it by 4. Well, you would. Wait. Oh, never mind. You would get 12, and.
Well, do it. Maybe it's easier to do it and say it together.
You get 12 cubes, and then you divide them into 4 rows evenly, which. divide them into 4 rows evenly by splitting it in half.
Okay. Now, first of all, the way you set up these cubes, is that 4 rows?